I'm here. I'm here. Hi guys. Let me just... Haha. There we go. I have come prepared today. Very prepared. I hope I hope the stream quality is going to be okay. I've played around with it again. Hi. I'm also very interested to see how big chat delay is today. Like the on-screen delay is probably gonna be pretty big again. But I hope that at least my actual chat that I'm reading isn't going to be so delayed again. I tried to fix it again. We'll see how well it worked. I had a lot of issues today when I set up the stream. Like, for some reason, it really didn't want to work for some reason. Stream just actively fought against me today, but I remain triumphant. I started anyway. Anyway, we are going to be doing a sketch on stream. How exciting is that? I usually never like to sketch on stream because sketching is a very vulnerable state for art. I am a bunny, thank you. Hello. I usually don't like to sketch on stream because my sketching process is messy and not the greatest. But we're gonna do it anyway because it's fun. We're gonna try. I have a rough sketch, like a traditional one here. That I don't know how much I'm gonna stick to it. Probably a lot. I have it here. I didn't think of scanning it for some reason. But yeah, we're gonna do. Smells like an underrated artist. Oh shucks. Me? No way. But yeah, we're gonna draw my One Piece OC today because I have a crippling hyperfixation once more. I also have references here which you can see on stream. Why does my mouth tracking not work today? I had so many problems setting up stream today for absolutely no reason. Other than my programs hating me actively. Is that it? Ah, there we go. I have my references here, just on my tablet. Like, not on my drawing tablet, I'm not that fancy. on my iPad. Stan hyperfixation. Yeah. So funny thing about that. So I was sick last week, or like the last 2 weeks. I honestly can't tell you exactly. But I had the big mean C. I had COVID. I had COVID, and what I did while I had COVID was continue my One Piece read, because I started reading it like last month, and I am on the current chapter now. I read like 500 chapters of One Piece in like a week again, just like I did with the first 500. So yeah, we're gonna feed my hyperfixation more. And we're gonna try and do some rough sketching today. Maybe even like clean sketching today for the illustration. Depending on how much I'm gonna struggle, probably a lot. But yeah, One Piece is an insanely big hyperfixation of mine, and I'm so glad I read it again because it's fucking amazing. It's my favorite shonen. And I've read a lot of shonen. Yeah. And like any good artist who likes to make way too many OCs, I have a One Piece OC. I also have like a lot of hyperfixations that are like that have dead fandoms. Like my biggest hyperfixation is Star Ocean, which is a game so that I don't think people remember it exists. Much less that it is released by Square Enix. You would think that a game by Square Enix, like released by Square, would get a lot of attention, but that's not the case for Star Ocean for some reason. just big no in that department. But yeah, I love Star Ocean so much, but nobody knows that game, and every time I mention it, it's if someone remembers it, it's usually like, oh yeah, I remember you telling me about it. Nobody is like, oh yeah, I know that game. It's just like, oh yeah, you pestered me about that one, I remember. It's very rare that I've ever met people that know. Let alone have played it. I don't think I've actually naturally met a person that has played Star Ocean just like randomly. It's so rare. And then occasionally Dusk, please, you can speak slowly. Occasionally I remember that there was a fandom, and I will draw fan art, and sometimes, very very rarely, that fandom gets like, someone stumbles upon it and likes it, and I'm just so happy every time it happens. I tear up a bit every time I see liked Star Ocean fan art. Shaolin Chronicles reminds me of something though. That's something I've heard before. Give me a second, I'll look it up on my phone. I feel like I've seen that. Oh no, yeah, I totally saw that. Like as a kid, I remember seeing that show. I also remember it being good, but I don't remember any names or like the majority of the plot, but I remember it being a good show. I remember liking to watch that. That's a very big tooth right there. Right, I should probably make a new layer for this. Me working in layers. Long-time viewers will be shocked. Yes, even I can use layers if I want to. But usually I don't want to. Yeah, that looks wonky. It's so nice to stream again. 1 week break really sucked. Cause I always was lying in bed and was like, I could stream right now. But I also don't want to literally just cough for the next 10 minutes. Most bears Pac-Man show. The main villain from the Pac-Man. Did I see that? The Pac-Man show from 2014. Oh no, yeah, I saw that. Oh god. I remember that. I think. I vaguely remember. I don't think I watched it though. I think that was one of the things where I was like, you know what? No. It's so wild that, like, funnily enough, for someone who's like, oh no, I don't think I'll watch the Pac-Man show, I voluntarily watched Sonic Boom. The whole 52 episodes I could find on Netflix, and I love that show. Sonic Boom is genuinely very underrated as a show. And I will keep saying that forever. That just doesn't look quite right. How about I just use the shape approach? I see. That sounds very interesting, to be honest. To be fair, I can just... That looks so wonky right now. I have references, I said, and never looked at them. Pack War 2, okay. Huh. I don't think I've heard of that one. I might have seen it on TV because I remember there being a Pac-Man show. Or like multiples. Multiple. But I don't think I saw that one. I mean, it looks okay. Doesn't look great, but it looks okay. Could be more dynamic. If I take some stuff away here, then make it like this. Oh, I think that works a bit better. Oh no! Oh no no no! Oh no no! Yeah, I don't. Reminds me of Persona 2. I don't think I don't think bringing Mustache Man into anything is a good idea. Except for, like, weird parody films, and even then it's a bit... nah. I want... I mean, I need paper. But Dusk, why don't you just get a brush that does paper flinging? Yeah, I haven't thought that far, is the answer. I'm more of a doer, not much of a thinker. Especially when it comes to art. Exactly. I guess I could make it like... I mean, it's just rough sketch, so I shouldn't think too much about it. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I'm probably gonna use that color for this. Book. Pages. Oh no, wait, I didn't want it to look like that. I wanted to... What exactly did I want? I think it should tilt a bit like this. By the way, I had this great idea for an illustration this morning while listening to music, and after I had the idea, I immediately dashed towards my sketchbook and was like, write that down, write that down. We can't forget about this. Where do I want to put it? Do I want to put it here? I think here would be cool. No, this isn't the man behind the slaughter, okay? We're not doing FNAF today. There's no FNAF in my home. This is One Piece fan art. Must have dropped into it too. Do I want it a bit smaller? I might want it a bit smaller. Also, like, if the background noise from my window gets too much, please tell me. I will gladly close it. I'm painfully aware that I live at, like, a well-used road. I just... I need air. My room gets incredibly hot by my stream, unfortunately. Yeah, sometimes it do be like that. It tends to get a bit loud over here, unfortunately. I wish it wouldn't. That looks vaguely human. Do I... Do I maybe want this one a bit more pulled up to make it more exaggerated. Oh yeah, that looks fun. I need a bigger brush for this. Hey, thanks. Glitchy bunny? Oh no. I hope the stream quality isn't suffering too much. But thanks for the sub. I'm kind of paranoid about stream quality today because I played around with the settings again. Because I'm trying to minimize lag. Oh, okay. Thank God. I'm sorry, I'm just a bit paranoid. Streams haven't been always treating me this nicely. Sometimes stream just falls apart on me, and I'm just like, yep, this is happening. This is fine. We can deal with this. We can't deal with this. It's a little blurry. I'm sorry. This is fine. Yeah, basically me while streaming is just a lot of this is fine. We'll fix it next time. I'll figure this out one stream at a time. It'll work. Something about the arms. Something about the arms doesn't look quite right. It is what it is. Aha, I think they were too big. I think that's what bothers me. Nope, that's the wrong button again. Oh! Well... Nobody saw that. Everything is fine. I'm a professional. I know how to work in my art program that I've been using for 8 years. I can do this. I'm a big boy. I guess. Early stage sketching is always so fucking vulnerable. I hate it. It's always like, yeah, there's a fuck ton of mistakes that you're gonna fix live on stream. I don't know. I don't mind painting, which is odd because it's not like there's a whole lot of difference between my sketches and my line art, which is non-existent. But like for some reason sketching on stream feels so vulnerable because everyone sees how a vague idea is formed. It's hard because of course you want to show it, because usually it's like one of the most important steps of the art process, and one of the most interesting as well, because everybody has a different approach. Like Sometimes I will sketch like this, and sometimes I will need to make a blob and go from there. Fun fact, most of the time the blob works out better. Because I'm more of a painter than a drawer. Mainly because I'm not attached to a table. Nah. But like, I have a very painterly approach to art. Because when I was younger, when I was 14, I said, fuck line art, that shit sucks. And I haven't really been doing it since then. Just slowly taught myself how to not do line art and then do everything else. I think I want this hand to be bigger. Nah. Like this? I don't think I like the face. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna like it once it's painted either. But something about it annoys me right now. Probably because the perspective isn't quite right yet. I want him to look down upon us. This is fun. This is fun and fine. Do I have a reference for this? Probably. I just need to find it. Oh yeah, great. This is actually pretty helpful. Talking a bit about my art process, because I think this might be interesting for people. My art process is... Thank you. Hi, Mion. My art process is wild. But like, when it's... Most of the time I'm a bit too lazy to look for references, to be honest, which I shouldn't. I shouldn't be too lazy, because references literally usually improve my art a lot. But if I use references, I will spend a significant amount of time of my life on Pinterest. And then I will, once I have like a feeling of what I want, be it a character design or like illustration, I look up references for everything I could need, like shading. I look up references for hands, for art, for the characters, for poses, for clothes, for face, for everything. And then once I have that, I put that into a reference program. In today's case, I'm using I think it's called VisRev on my iPad. Yeah, it's VisRev. I also have one on my PC, but I only have 2 screens, and my PC is struggling as is. So I think me having a reference program open that just stores pictures might just set my setup on fire. So I decided, also for comfort, like I have 2 screens and they are already very cramped with everything I have going on for setup. So to ease that a bit, I put it on my iPad. But yeah, I will look up references. I will put them into a reference program that is usually for holding pictures, most of the time in high quality, so you can zoom in and zoom out as you need. And once that is done, I just go to this stage with which is just sketching. Sketching looks very different depending on what I feel like. Sometimes it looks like this, sometimes it looks like that. Most of the time, it's a mix of both. But usually my sketches are a lot of let's throw some shapes on there, and if I like them, they stay, and if I don't like them, they leave. Or like I have a lot of like this approach where I like do a very rough shape and then erase from there because it's easier to like sculpt in that sense. I also changed my brush midway, which I didn't notice. There it is. And then once like the sketch is finished, I will either do a cleanup sketch or I will just leave it as is and then go slap some color on that. I will usually start with the underpainting, which is like me putting base colors and some like first shading on there just so I can get a feel for the colors. And then at some point I might either do overpainting, which is me having a layer over the sketch and then painting a bit there to get a feel for it. But usually I will just merge down the sketch and then paint on like one layer. Or like 2 layers, maybe 3, if I have like background going on that I'm not sure about yet. But yeah, that's about my art process. And if I don't like how it turns out during painting, I will fix it with correction layers. just a lot of doing whatever it takes for me to like my art. But yeah, the painterly approach I'm using down here for my OC is usually working pretty well for me. Because that's how I usually like train my eye. I think, aside from this looking like hot garbage, I think we're actually moving into the right direction. We might actually start with a proper sketch soon. This is just like getting my base idea from my sketchbook to my screen without doing like too much of actually looking where things go. That's the question. Do I want like the mouth open? Yeah, let's show some fangy fangs. I think that would be fun. Guys. I died. I'm back. I'm sorry. God, Clip Studio, do not. I also, please be proud, I set up this file before stream, and get this, I actually turned on the time-lapse. We will actually get a speed paint of this. Cause for once, I finally thought of, like, just enabling it. For once. Maybe I need to make the hand even bigger. Maybe that's what's bothering me. Because the hand is too small, I want it to be way more up front. No. Maybe if I just... Let's figure this out together, okay? Let's come with me on a little adventure. How about that? I just saw that some of those lines are on a different layer, but that's a problem for another day. Which layer is it? Ah. You will also notice that I don't really zoom into my artworks. Especially not in sketching stage, because if you zoom in too much and focus on the details, you're usually gonna mess up your composition at some point. And I'm trying to avoid that, so I'm either looking at here or even looking at the little navigator to make sure that my composition is still doing what I want it to do. I forgot to separate it again, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Now we have it the way I need it to. Okay, okay. Not the tool for crucifying my OC. Yes, it will. I think that is a good size. Just need to size them up a bit in the background. Let's go, Dofi. Let's make you a bit bigger. Is that okay? Do I like that? Do I want him more over here? I want the glasses to be slightly visible. Because it's not like you wouldn't... You of course would know who it is because of the fucking atrocious code. But like... I want the glasses to be slightly visible, since they're such an important trait of his. Let me test something really quick. Oh, look at all those nice textures over here because of the brush. If I... What I started using is that's some... and paste the selected part into a new layer. There's what? Huh? Excuse me, what now? Okay, yeah, that should still be fine. I don't think I will go a little smaller on that. I think this is... Yeah, I know I've been using that... I know I've been using this program for 8 years. I just... I'm not really... Me when... Yeah, I'm not the most efficient painter. I've been using this program for a long time. That doesn't mean I'm like efficient using it. When you select something, look in the toolbar, there's this... Oh! Wait. No, wait, that's the wrong... What's a shortcut for that? Cut and paste. I need to find out the shortcut for that, because that could save me a lot of... Well, not a lot of time, but like some time. Especially when making models, this could actually be pretty good. I think I'm starting to like this composition. I think this is going somewhere. I don't know where it's going, but I hope it's somewhere nice. Do I want him small? No, I don't. Do I? There's a copy and paste and cut and paste. Yeah, I was very amazed to find that out myself. I don't know, sometimes it's just... You're used to your process so much that you don't even look at optimizing it. Which isn't great, and you shouldn't do that, but it still happens. Oh no, that's the wrong layer. Okay, yeah, to be fair, that's true. But to be fair, it's not like... Yeah, I've been using like my desktop setup a bit more rarely ever since I got my iPad. But it's not like I'm pretty big on shortcuts when I know them, but finding them out is the issue. I know you can customize everything in Clip Studio, but usually I don't bother looking into that. I should check out that shortcut though. That could be very helpful, actually. Okay, a bit more like this. That looks nice. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a nice hand. That's probably one of the nicest random hands I've drawn. At least like sketch-wise it looks good. I know the second I will start painting it, will look weird and wonky and I will have to fix it like 30 times and it will still not look right. No, I can add that in later. Let's go for making that little puppet under there actually look like my OC. I just noticed that I have added so many different references to like my reference pool that I forgot to add the most obvious one, which are the references for my OC. Amazing, astounding. Playing a video game now, but yeah, no problem. Thank you. Have fun playing your game. I don't know what you're playing, but I hope you're having a good time. Let me quickly add my references for my own character to my reference board. Ah, Valorant. I wish you good matches and nice randos. Oh, I also forgot to... Where's that? This layer? Is it this one? No. Which one is it? This one. I need to add ink onto there. There we go. Doesn't need to be perfect, it's a sketch. That's what sketches are for, looking messy. I can turn that off actually for now. I also, like, sometimes I will play around with this and just... I found out that sketching with this can be extremely fun. But I have to be a lot more aware and, like, sometimes need a bit more effort to sketch something like, something with that than what I would usually... It takes more effort. It takes more effort is what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, I've been rambling again. Sometimes words just come out and I forget what I was saying. haven't even set on like a facial expression yet. I haven't even thought about if I want the glasses to be on or off. Nope, that's too bored. That's way too bored for the situation. How about we talk a bit about my, like, the character I'm drawing? I think that could be fun. So, hashtag try to not insult your OC the second you try talking about them challenge. So this non-existent mess on the canvas over here is my One Piece OC, Ilya. And he is the shipwright of the crew. He is 31 years old. While every other crewmate, including the captain, is a lot younger than him. This is especially funny when you consider, like, this is between me and friends, right? We made those OCs for fun. And I am the youngest in this friend group, and I made an old man. Like, not an old man, like 31 isn't old. Like, I made an older character. And everyone else's character is like 20. Or like 15. So my character is kind of the dad. Which I honestly don't mind. I love that. Good for him. So my character is a ex-marine who wanted. He kind of messed up on purpose to get out of there, and started a new life in Water 7. And just wanted like a peaceful, quiet life, like the opposite of what he had before. Just wanted like a quiet, simple life of being like a shipwright. And what he got was escaping onto a pirate ship and then being a father figure. A messy father figure. But I think he's warming up to it. He will have to. But yeah, he tends to be like a bit extra. A bit extra, especially like clothes-wise, as you'll see if you haven't seen my other illustrations, like my one other illustrations and the concept art of him. When he's on the job, like when he's working on his blueprints and stuff and working on the ship, he will look like an absolute gremlin. And the second he stops working, he is going to look extremely extra and is gonna be doing a lot of not nonsense, but like he's gonna live a bougie life, let's say it like that. He enjoys the finer things in life. I think I will actually have to do this. because I like the facial expression is a big part of getting this illustration right. But yeah, we haven't done much with our characters, just like funny headcanons of like how they are and who they interact with and how in the universe. But so far it's been so much fun. I love every single character that we have so far, and I'm very excited for every character that's still to follow. Because they are all, I don't know, we all managed to like really make characters that work well with the One Piece vibe. Like they're all like kind of serious, but mostly not. Everyone has like their goofy quirks, and it's very fun. Am I gonna give him his glasses, or am I gonna yeet them into the void? Hi, is this a D&D character? First of all, hey. Second of all, no, this is my One Piece character. Unfortunately, no D&D character. I would love to run a One Piece, like, no, I wouldn't love to run a One Piece campaign. I would love to participate in one, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. I would love to play him as a D&D character, but this is just a NOC. Right, One Piece pen and paper sounds amazing, but the issue is for that to happen, I like being a DM, but I would rather play this one. But the issue is for someone to run a One Piece D&D or like pen and paper, they would need to have extensive knowledge of like the world and like how the world behaves and like how stuff works. And there are rules for that. Like it's not the issue of there are no rules for that. But like this isn't something you can just wing, so I can't just go up to like some of my friends and be like, "Hey, you want to run this so I can play it?" And I wouldn't mind running a campaign or like a one shot or two with One Piece setting, because it sounds fun and amazing. But I would rather play. But that's the curse of the Forever DM. I don't get to play, I just get to run. Most of the time I run from my players. Oh, I could crack his glasses. Oh, that could be fun. What if I just... like a bit of these? I mean, this is just a sketch, but like, this has potential. Maybe I'll run like a one shot or two for friends who feel like it, simply because it's my hyperfixation. Every bit of One Piece I can squeeze into my life is good. Let me... So, this is where that is. This is fun. So this is about... Probably need to make this a bit smaller, but this should be about... just about where the tool is. Do I have an... I don't have Nike reference! One Piece is One Piece. One Piece. Just One Piece. One Piece brings me peace and makes me happy. But also brings me no peace, because lots of One Piece. Is that too high? Is the floof too high? Ah. Think, Dusk. Think. Is this how this works? It'll be fine. I actually thought before I had the idea for the illustration, I thought I might just make do a stream where I just rank One Piece arcs and One Piece characters for like 2 hours. I think that would be fun. I think it would be very fun to rank like arcs by how much they made me cry. And like hate character. Like, the fascinating thing about One Piece is there aren't many characters I hate, like genuinely hate. There are some that I'm like even most of the really assholey villains are so well written that I can't be too mad. Like, they're still amazing characters. There are a few characters, like a handful, that I genuinely hate and that I hate seeing. And like, I'm not like, oh my god, you can't like this character, or like, whoever likes this is problematic or whatever. That's childish and bullshit. But like, I personally, when I see those characters, I'm instantly like, oh, god, I hate them. And like, ranking my favorite characters could also be very interesting. Because One Piece has so many, right? And so many well-written ones, I have a lot of characters that I really adore. And I attempted to do one of those character sorting things. And then I realized this is a lot harder than I anticipated. Because a lot of characters were suddenly ranked very high that I never thought about that much. And I suddenly realized, no wait, I really like that character. So that could be very insightful and interesting. Like, sometimes I when you don't actively think about it, you sometimes start to take characters for granted almost, and like don't reflect upon how much you actually enjoy them and like them. I had like a revelation while doing that, just like, wait, no, that character is really amazing. I like them a lot. I also had a big realization of, like, One Piece arcs tend to be very, very good in quality. And they're... This is gonna be fun to say. There aren't bad arcs. There's just one arc that's kind of... It stands out by being not as good as the others. There, I said it. Like, even that arc was still enjoyable to read, but every time I get to it, I'm just like... it's... Zoom, zoom, zoom. Hello! But yeah, there's like... One Piece arc I don't like as much. Because I... Foxy? No, it's actually not the Foxy Pirates, surprisingly. It's a bit actually, now that you mention it, there are two. The Foxy Pirates are kind of unbearable, to be fair. But there's like a big arc that I don't like as much. I think the Foxy Pirates are relatively small. But there's a big arc that I don't enjoy reading. Because I find it... I don't know why. It's something... There are aspects of it I really like. And then there's so much in there where I'm just like... Every time I get to it, I'm just like... Can I skip this? If chat guesses right, I'm gonna talk about it. But yeah, like every other arc in One Piece is just an insanely well written, gorgeous piece of art. And then there's... I hate that arc so much for no reason. I think... Now that I think... What's that readable comparison? Yeah, that's true. That's very fair. The Foxy arc was very, very oversized in the anime. It was very, very bloated. Oh. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Don't crash. Don't. Thank you. Safe. Panic. I don't know, some every One Piece arc is amazing, and then for some reason I just have beef with that arc specifically. Something about it is just so insufferable to me. Like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna tell it. Drumroll, I hate Thriller Bark. It's not a bad arc. It's not a bad arc. But I really dislike reading it. It's just really, really not my fave. And I think it might have to do with how often I had to see it on TV. Like, for context, I'm German. And for some reason, like, not for some reason, like, usually it took a while for One Piece to come out in German, so we would often get like reruns of the same season, but they wouldn't like start at like the beginning again. They would just show the same arc. So there was a time in my life where I had seen the Thriller Bark arc, I think 6 times. I was sick of it. And I felt like it was still good, but I felt that feeling of being sick of it while I was reading the manga. I was just like, God, can I please just get through Thriller Bark so I can get to the good part? Yeah, a lot of like Thriller Bark had some good stuff, but like a lot of it was just like But we got a lot of redemption. We got one of the best arcs ever after that. Or actually we got a lot of amazing. I don't know, every arc after that is fucking amazing. Thriller Bark just pales in comparison to the rest. Which just fucks me off so much. Because the arcs before that are amazing, and the arcs after that are amazing, so it just stands out like a sore thumb. It's just there. Ah yes, the good old Skypiea reruns. Skypiea reruns are fun as hell. Or at least they were for me, because I love Skypiea arc. Even if it was like way too much, but like back then, like as a small kid, especially when you really like a character, having a rerun of the same arc when it's a good arc is still amazing. I was, as a kid, a huge fan of Enel for some reason. And really liked every rerun because that meant more Enel time. But yeah, Skypiea arc is great, but like every arc has its limits. Like it's just kids schedules back then, kid TV show schedules. Naruto had a lot of the same problem. Have you all noticed? Have you all noticed yet? About how I elegantly skirt around the fact that I need to draw the arms? And that I just kind of don't want to. Well, time to draw the arms. I can't run forever. But I've noticed that today is a good day for art. Sometimes when you draw, there are good days, and then there are bad days, and then there are but yeah, there are good days, there are bad days, and then there are days where it's just like, okay. But today is a good day for art. I don't know, it works. It works. Everything is flowing nicely. Look at those hands, like, damn. I mean, they're a bit big. To be fair, they're a bit big, but look at them. They are flowing nicely. Nope, that's not transparent. Probably need to make that more from here. This is great because this is giving me so much imposter syndrome right now. I don't think I've ever drawn hands this quickly with that much accuracy. So either I was once again blessed with the art gods by random progress, or something is possessing me today to make me have the ability to draw hands like that. But all of this is gonna go crumble away now, because this hand I might want to draw reaching out, and that is a nightmare. So let's just see where this goes now. I am not great at perspective. Yeah, that looks like garbage. So for the next hour, you can place your bets how long it's gonna take me to draw that arm and that hand specifically, to my liking. Because I can already tell, like, this is great. This I'm not sure about. This one's probably gonna take me a bit. So place your bets now. Actually, that looks kind of nice. But then both hands are just kind of... That's boring. I don't like that. I will keep this hand for later. It's what I'm gonna do. We'll call it the backup hand. The only named layer. I can't wait for this to go wrong. Hands. There we go. So like me when hand. But let's take the blob approach. The blob approach usually helps a bit because it forces me to focus on the overall shape. Yeah, that looks like it's the fire stump. No, oh god. If I mean, that's a very, very roughly drawn hand, but it could be worse. It just needs a bit shaping, right? Right. Let's go for it. This is not gonna end well, is it? So this is like yeah. We'll just keep going. Just erase stuff and add stuff on, and at some point there will be a hand, I'm sure. There has to be. So if I like... I swear I know how hands work. Look at that hand. Don't look at that hand. Look at that one. Oh, actually, if I I mean, that's a very extra hand pose, but like, it's not his choice, right? It's Duffy's choice, isn't it? At the end of the day. Breaking news. Art streamer has lost it while drawing hand and blames fictional character for it. Nah. Like, these fingers look okay. I can work with this. Just need to figure out the rest of the hand. Now it looks like a foot. Maybe if we wait long enough, my sanity's just gonna break. Just needs a bit more insane. Could I just look up a reference and make my life easy? Yes. Am I gonna do that? Absolutely not. Where's the fun in that? So like... points towards him, so like... here... maybe? No? No. Or... Nah. Let's start again. Let's another try, another something. So, like, moments like these is why I don't like streaming sketches. There's always like this point when it just falls apart. I mean, yeah, that kind of works, but that isn't necessarily what I wanted now, is it? No, that is vaguely hand-shaped. I think I can work with that. Give me a sec. This might just... This might. It mightn't. It might. Maybe it'll work. Nope. If I can get this to... Like this? Nah. Yeah? This? Like this? Yeah. If I move this finger... I mean, from far away it kind of works. I just need to figure, like, these three out, I think. If I can move them... I think that might be a hack. I mean, it just vaguely needs to work, I guess. Right? Right. Right? Sure. I'm just gonna gaslight myself into believing that. That head also looks dumb. I'm a fraud. Okay. Another try. How about that? I'll call that one hand failure. We're gonna keep the failure until we figured this hand out. Um, hmm. How do hands work? True question that is all this time. How do hands work? Maybe if I do something like this, would that be cool? Like something. Maybe if I have him also drop his weapon, that could make it cool. This could actually work. I've been thinking about adding the falling weapon before, but I wasn't sure, but now. At first I wanted to try and make him like reach out with his hand as if he was asking for help. Well, now that I'm doing it in front of my screen, I might see where the issue lies. I might do another attempt at that once I finish this hand. Like once I finish the basic idea of this hand. Because I think this could be fun if I make him like drop his weapon. Because that also displays the control the other one holds. I'm gonna just... going back one on that. And then like moving it. Oh god, I didn't notice I redefined that whole arm with that. Oh, that was wrong. I don't know, it's just... I'm gonna call it drop hand. Drop hand. I'm gonna erase the failure. Don't need it, we have like 2 good alternatives now. I'm gonna do one last attempt at the hand. And then... we're gonna choose. So what I actually want is for this to be more like so, like kind of like this, like the thumb be here. But it doesn't quite work, does it? No, it doesn't work, because it still looks like it's pointing downward, but I need it to point head on, but I'm just... like the hand would be about like here, and like, yeah, there are fingers here, but I don't know how foreshortening works. Actually... this is... looks like a hand a toddler would draw, but like it also doesn't look wrong enough for me to say, no. It seems like legit enough that I could mold this. But I also can't zoom in, because the second I'm gonna zoom in, I'm gonna fuck this up again. It's like this? Similar to this? Like so? I feel like I'm close. I feel like I'm close for some reason. We're close to like a working hand. And yet so far away. Also that hand is like so tiny compared to the other one. Like, how would it even fit onto there? It would need to be kind of like this. This looks so dumb. I look so crazy every time I say, yeah, I'm this close to cracking the code, guys. Trust me, I got this. I know how to draw hands. I don't know how to draw hands in perspective. That is something I need like a good brush up on. You know, if I just take those fingers and like I turn them. Like, if I just... My god, it's a hand! It's like a slightly better version of the other hand that I first drew. If I... this could be interesting. If I like turn it around. But then what? But then what? Like, yeah, I've turned it around, now what? Okay, let's take a look at the hands and pick our favorite. Oh, that's too close. Let's take a look at the hand and pick our favorite. And then go from there. Because I will ignore this hand for a while. Like, that one is nicely drawn, but let's be real, that's just boring. It says nothing, it's basically like this hand. It's just... it's giving nothing. This... okay, this hand is a bit small. That's what it is. Like, once this actually looks like a normal hand, this is a good hand. Like this. This is a good hand. It's at least vaguely interesting. It's better than nothing. That's what I'm saying. I think this is like an interesting, like the more interesting cousin of the first hand, like the backup hand. Like, yeah, this is okay. Like, this adds a little character. It still looks a bit awkward. And this just doesn't work, does it? Maybe if I turn it around again. God, I want this hand to work so badly, but it just won't. Just doesn't want to cooperate at all. Like, that just looks like he's saying hi. Like, hi. I'm in danger, hi. Okay, so that one needs to go. I think I will go with this one. Because backup hand is nice, but backup hand is boring as shit. Okay. I've made the choice, I've deleted the other hand, we can't go back now. I mean, we could go back now, but... we made our choice. It's over. This is it. This is what we're dealing with now. To make the hand bigger. And now I need to fix the arm. Ah. I mean, that looks nice enough. I can work with it. Yeah. And a good thing is, like, I can put that ring here. And it will actually be pretty visible once I make it like shiny and stuff. That's good, that's good! I figured out the hand! Took a bit, but we did it. Now that hand feels kinda boring, but it's staying. For now. The glasses need to be in a separate layer. I could merge that down, I think. Oh. What's on this layer? Is this empty again? Is there nothing on here? It's an empty layer. Great. Good to know. Glad we talked about that. Okay. Also, you will see me not get rid of the very rough undersketch because it has a lot of nice value and like holds a lot of the shape. So I'm just gonna try and clean it up a bit, but I'm not gonna get rid of it. At least not fully. I guess I have to sketch this a bit nicer now. Can't run from him anymore. Like, yeah, it's kind of there, but it doesn't work yet. It's not good enough. I love this feeling of I know exactly that once this artwork is like finished, I will have a way better understanding of my art, and I will have learned a lot of new things. Because I'm gonna try a lot of new stuff again. Does he? Oh, he actually does, damn. I did that by instinct, but that's actually kind of accurate. Need to try and shape that a lot more. This doesn't look right. This nose is actually pretty small. Very, very pointy, small nose. Not quite, but we'll get there. It's a lot about shaping. Actually, he's almost giving me as much trouble as he is my OC. Which, I mean, to be fair, very in character, but dear God. Can you not? So, like, it would be this. So it would actually be here. Oh, okay. Actually, let me just try and fix something with the liquefy tool. If only it wouldn't lag. I guess slowly, maybe. Maybe I'm slowly getting somewhere with this. Actually tilting this so I'm actually... This might actually fix a lot. Or help me fix it. Hey, it's slowly working. God. This man's face. Oh, I should stop doing this. It's working! Amazing. We're slowly getting somewhere with this. No, 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 no. Don't. Don't crash on me. I don't have the patience for this. Oh, I didn't even notice I'm still drawing a mirror up more. Oh, it actually looks a lot nicer in here. Oh yeah, I like... Oh, this is getting somewhere. Going somewhere. Getting somewhere. Just a... Yeah. Slowly. This is And that is how you slowly figure out a face. Even if you struggle with it, just keep going. Erase, do another block of color over it, just keep going, it'll eventually get somewhere. Ah. Garbage man. This is actually turning out pretty nice. I want to add more value to this. Especially over here. Okay, yeah. The book. Let's get this one a bit more cleaned up, and I think then we might be ready for some colors. Or like for some first colors. Do we... Yeah, we do. I will actually need to freely transform those. Nope. There we go. Now it's starting to look real good. This is actually turning out a lot better than I expected. It's kind of cool to slowly see how, after all those years, and like a lot of work, I can actually turn the crazy artworks that I have in my head into reality. Not perfectly, of course, like obviously, but like I never would have dreamed that as a kid when I draw. Like to me, my drawings as a kid looked like what I wanted them to look like, but once you actually start drawing and like exploring, there's like a point where they're like, I don't know if I'll ever get to the level where I can pull stuff like that off, because at some point your imagination is gonna, at some point in your life, especially if you've been drawing since you're like a kid, your imagination is, or like even starting as an adult, your imagination is gonna be way ahead of what you can actually do, or like the way you want it to look, which can be incredibly frustrating. But slowly getting to the point where you can actually do those things is insane. I think that's fair enough for a sketch. Let's put some color on this, shall we? I will, for once in my life, keep those layers actually in a folder and separate for now. Okay, so what I thought about color-wise, kind of worried that chat might have died on me actually. Give me a second to check. Kind of nervous that chat just writes and writes and writes and I'm not seeing it. No, everything's fine. Okay. So what I thought about color-wise is like a healthy contrast. Let's say it like that. No, I thought about like black background from the bottom. I'll show you. I'll show you my vision in a second, and then we can evaluate together if it works or not. Also, don't forget to don't forget to hydrate, my dear starlets. I start with something like this, then we'll go from there. Oh yeah, I need to set this to multiply. This is actually too bright. Tone correction. I want this maybe to be blue, might actually go for like actual black. But this is a bit too dark for now, so let's stay with this. Maybe get like an airbrush. Oh. Those corners a bit darker is what I want. Oh. Oh no. Is my pen falling apart on me again? Yeah, seems like it. I really need a new desktop graphic tablet. That's what I need. Like my pen sometimes just completely comes apart. Like fully. Let's say something like, oh, something like this for now. And then we can actually start with the man, the myth, the legend in the background here. Bring back some color. Does Doflamingo have a tan? Yeah. Yeah, he does, right? Right? At least a bit. I want a warm-ish pink for this. He can have a little tan as a treat. This man doesn't deserve any. He deserves no treats. He deserves threats. That's very much not his skin color. I can play around with that in a second. Tone correction. Something like this, but I will need to make it more. I need to let it fade a bit more. And then we get to apply more pink fluff. It definitely was a very dumb power move of me to go, I'm gonna give my character pink fluff, and then remember Duffy's existence, and being like, well, yeah, but he can't be the only one now. Like, there's my character now, so get fucked, Duffy. And then having them actually have some kind of connection with each other is definitely a power move on my part. I am going to need to make this a bit deeper of a color probably for the glasses. And then I need a slightly bluish color for his suit. And then I'm gonna need to color correct it because that is not the color we want. I also love how my OC left behind his life as a Marine. Like, very happily and very, like, full-heartedly, just to end up wearing white anyway. Just looks good on him, what can he say? I'm actually probably gonna color correct this myself. That skin color on Ilya is absolutely not correct. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, when was the last time I saved? Oh no. I didn't foresee Cliff Studio just crashing on me. Oh no. We did it, guys. We killed the program. Oh god. When did I save? When did I save? When did I save? When did I save? I am panic. Please be okay, please be okay, please be okay, please be okay. Okay, yeah, we lost a bit of progress there. Well, that sucks. God damn it. It won't help me, will it? No. Okay. Fine. Anyway, what I was actually saying is we are not yet at the coloring stage. God damn it, I really liked how out of his face looked. I need to do it again. How annoying. Like here, and then like here, and then here. But yeah, shout out to Clip Studio. That was like the least expected crash I have ever seen. I didn't see that one coming. Usually when I programs like crash, like even when it crashed on me like before, well, I did fix the teeth. Yeah, that's true. I don't have to think about what to do next or like what colors go where right now. I just need to get back to where I was. But yeah, that was like I think the smoothest crash I've ever seen in my life. Oh. Did I make it a bit bigger? No, it's already a bit bigger. It's it sucks to lose your progress. I don't know where I was. Oh yeah, I didn't draw his titties yet. That's why it looks weird. There we go. There are your tits, Stuffy. Have fun. Save. I'm saving every 2 strokes though. I'm not losing progress again. I cleaned up the hands as well. God damn it. Toffee got real mad. This artwork wasn't about him and just said no. Fix me again. Booba, yes. Always Booba. The thumb doesn't need to be bigger, but now that you mention it, I do see that the pinky needs to be smaller, thank you. Well, at least the crash had something good. The stream is slowly crumbling beneath me. As pen pressure of my pen is saying bye bye. God damn it. So much stuff is breaking my... Ah! Reasons why I need a better PC. This. Yeah, it's working again, I think. Yeah, that's fine enough for a sketch. God damn it, Toffee. I'm gonna blame him the entire time for this now. This has nothing to do with me or my PC. This is purely Doflamingo trying to get on my nerves. Right, and the other thing I did was adding value to the code. And then... oh, I need to redraw the book as well. God damn it, I really should have saved more. Well, we're gonna catch up eventually. Alright, that of course also isn't it. Oh. Pen, please. If you could... My tablet pen is so broken. Also, hello ambulance in the background. Ah yes, the life of a streamer. As everything falls apart, you just keep going. I'm just gonna color pick with my mouse for now. So the frustrating thing about this, like my tablet pen being slightly is it takes me a slight bit longer to like pick colors than you usually would, because I have usually I have a short key on my tablet pen that is just like, okay, pick your color, but that doesn't work. To be fair, I'm not surprised it's slowly falling apart. I've had this tablet since I was 13, 14, 15, something like that. I've had it for a long time is what I'm trying to say. So I'm more surprised that it's actually lasted this long. But I also really don't feel like, because even with like no screen tablets, I am someone who likes a bigger drawing surface. Like the one I'm currently using is a Wacom old Intuos model in like size M or L. I think it's actually L. And he big. This is a relatively big drawing tablet, especially compared to like others. From like the same model. It's pretty chunky. So yeah. The fact that this one, it also cost me like, I think, $200. Well, like, it was either 120 or 200. I don't remember anymore. It's been too long. I just remember that I got it as a birthday gift, and that I felt very guilty about it because I got it as a birthday gift from my parents. Because I was like, that's pretty expensive. I feel guilty because it's so expensive. But yeah, it's still one of my favorite tablets, and I'm very sad to see it slowly die. But like, at the same time, even if I were to find another one like this secondhand, I don't think I would buy it. Simply because, like, when my main cable started to break, like, for the first time a few weeks ago, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna replace it, whatever. And I went to the Wacom page, and they didn't have replacements for that tablet anymore. Like, they didn't even listed that tablet. So yeah, this tablet is slowly dying. Slowly starting to be non-existent. I say as it disconnects and reconnects. But no, yeah, this tablet is slowly dying. And vanishing from existence. And because it's doing so, I'm like, I know I have to replace you, but I legit don't know with what. Yeah, I was about to hit save, thank you. That's very sweet. Well, let's try again with the coloring process, shall we? Maybe I can get the skin colors right this time. Without having to adjust too much. Nope. That's not where you belong. Multiply. We need to go darker. go like this. I think that should be... It's not exactly the same as before, but maybe that's kind of okay. Maybe it's even better. That's kind of similar to what we had before. Maybe a bit darker. Yeah, that's looking nice. Okay. Save. I mean, I kind of anticipated that to happen. Because, first of all, I'm drawing in a pretty big format. I usually don't draw, like, that big. But I know this is gonna be a more detailed illustration, so I also kind of had to. But also, I lost where I was going with that sentence. Oh yeah, also I hit record on like the speed paint, which also takes a bit out of the program, so I low-key anticipated a crash. I'm still sad it happened, but I saw it coming a bit. I knew it was eventually gonna happen once on stream. Today just was the day for it, I guess. You need to disappear more. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then didn't even get to color Ilia's hair last time. Saving lately? In a second. In a second. Yeah, I think that's good. A little more. Yeah, I think this is pretty accurate. Save. We're not losing progress again. That's a bit... like this. maybe a bit more saturation. To be fair, I at least think that the colors are a lot nicer this time. Like, the fluff is still not perfect, but like the skin color is very nice. Gonna start with Ilya this time. I don't care what Duffy says. And what did we learn today? Sometimes it's not that bad having to start over. I'm still pissed that I lost the sketch, because I actually liked that one. But at least we got some better colors out of this. I need to color the glasses again. Something like that. I can still adjust them later on. Okay, so we have something like this. Save. I'm not going anywhere till we have like a color scheme done for this. Now we go for Doffy and hope that he won't kill my art program again. Okay. I also just noticed that you guys don't even see when I save. So that's great. I just saved. um, Okay. Now we need like the book pages, or like the book in general. Oh. I was getting very nervous just to notice that I was trying to color with invisible ink. Oh. Hmm. And then we need like very thin white. Maybe something like this on top of the sketch. Actually, I want something more flat. This? No. I mean, that could work, but it's still not exactly what I want. Well, it's just the idea for now, so it's probably gonna be fine. I could actually draw that with high opacity and then just lower it. Also like slightly raising it with an airbrush. Oh yeah, that's exactly the effect I want. Thank you, brain. This is great. I'm also probably gonna not use white and actually use like a light blue instead, probably. But that's for some time else to figure out. Save. Then I need to brighten up Duffy a bit. That's too bright. Yeah, I can use white for a few highlights later, but that's like for another time to figure out. This is just like very, very rough colors for now. Just so like I have an idea of what I want, like mood-wise. let me Tomo correct that. Oh, that is actually very, very much on point. Yeah, I also really like that as well. That's... I'm probably, like, the string won't be that visible in the end, because I'm trying to go for a similar effect, I just want to hint at it. But I need to kind of know where the strings go, and this is basically like a colored sketch. Maybe if I move that one on the front. Not quite, but I also don't hate it. I think that's kind of a cool color scheme. I think that's gonna work. I mean, obviously there will be like a lot of ambient light and stuff later on, but for now, this is not bad. Hmm. Yeah, I think this is actually fine for now. There will be a lot more fine-tuning next time, but for like as a rough illustration concept, this is pretty good. I like this. This is nice. Okay, so we're getting close to 3 hours, and I'm kind of tired. So we're probably gonna end it here. Next time we will work more on this. And probably go to actual like rendering, which is gonna be very fun. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in again today. It was incredibly fun speaking to all of you. And to all of my wonderful, wonderful lurkers at the moment, if you enjoyed watching, you can follow me, you don't have to. I'm just happy that you enjoyed your time here enough to stick around. If you wanna stick around more, there are my socials in the description. There is also like the big red subscribe button with the bell beside it, so you get notified of every stream and upload. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next time for the continuing of this madness.